Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a fun get ready with me video for y'all today using the products that I showed y'all in that random drugstore makeup haul where I was just kind of like perusing the aisles and grabbing some random things that I wanted to try. So yeah, I'm going to be using these products in this video, doing this makeup look, so you can kind of see how it all came together. This is what we're going to be doing, so you'll be able to see these products in action. If you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do get ready with me's, new at the drugstore videos, favorites, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we're just going to do a fun little get ready with me using some random drugstore makeup. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's jump on in. So I already applied some moisturizer to my face. So I'm gonna start with foundation. So this is the CoverGirl Clean Matte Liquid Foundation Oil Control, and I got it in 520 Creamy Natural. So it doesn't look like there's a pump, so just going to, which isn't a make it or break it for me. That doesn't, I prefer a pump, but I'm fine with it not having one. So I'm just gonna get a little bit on my brush and apply some of this. That's probably too much. Doesn't have a scent to it, but it smells kind of like ingredients or possibly alcohol. I'm not sure. Not a bad smell, just kind of smells like ingredients. I'm liking the texture of this. It's applying nicely. Doesn't seem like it's sitting on top of my skin. It's a thinner kind of a texture and formula to it, which I really don't mind. I mean, as long as it's a thinner texture that kind of melds into the skin well, I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so just looking at my skin up close, and wow, I actually really like how this is looking on the skin. It has good coverage. Like I have some discoloration and redness on this side of my face, and it's looking pretty good over there. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not looking dry either, but kind of just more like a satin sort of a finish. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, went ahead and applied my brows and some eyeshadow primer. So let's play with these little CoverGirl trios that I got. The Eye Enhancer trio. So I got Shimmering Sands, which is one that has been around for forever. I had this forever ago in the like original packaging. So I got this again. And then the other one I got is Sweet Escape. Sweet Escape, which they look really similar. But Shimmering Sands looks just like maybe a little bit lighter. I mean, they look really darn close. But I thought, why not just try them both? Now, there doesn't look like there are mattes in here. They look all kind of like satiny. So we will see how this goes. I'm looking here, seeing which one I want to start with. Let's start with Sweet Escape. I'm going to start with this color right here and get just kind of like a crease brush and apply this onto my lid and into my crease. As you come closer to the mirror, I was struggling to see my blending and all that. So this definitely has a sheen to it, which is not my favorite for in the crease, but I didn't necessarily have like blending issues with it. Okay, so next I'm gonna use Shimmering Sands. I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm gonna start by using it dry, but then I'm gonna go in with some setting spray because I do that almost every single time. So that's not a knock on an eyeshadow or anything if I have to use a setting spray. Just FYI, that's what I'm gonna do. And actually these come with a little sponge tip applicator, which is not a bad applicator to use with shadows. So, you know, don't forget about that. I used that for forever and sometimes still do. So definitely a silvery taupey kind of color. But I'm not disliking it. There's just something about, I don't know, just kind of nostalgic makeup, you know what I mean? The only thing about this is I am wishing I had some matte in the eye look. Needing some matte. I'm gonna take the deeper shade in that Shimmering Sands trio and take a little tiny crease brush and apply this to the outer part of my lid and crease. not amazing, but not terrible either. Okay, now I'm gonna use Sweet Escape and this one right here. Well, is that darker? Let me see. No, I think that one was actually the darkest. Yeah, I was gonna try to, well, they're really close. I was gonna try to deepen it my outer corner even more, but I think this is the deepest shade. Maybe I can use some setting spray with it. So yeah, these are not amazing, but I don't think they're terrible either. Honestly, I think it's more kind of the nostalgia of it, of knowing that it's, especially Shimmering Sands, that it's been around for so long. But honestly, I mean, I would do this kind of an eye look for every day, and I'd be totally fine with it. And I have a little bit of fallout, but not that bad. And then last up, I'm gonna take a little bit of the lightest shade from Shimmering Sands, and I'm gonna use a little sponge tip applicator and apply some of this to the inner part of my lid. Okay, so overall thoughts on these little trios. I think this eye look is fine. I don't think it looks bad, but I'm not super wowed by it. So I think these are okay, but they're not like super amazing either. But like I said 17 times, the nostalgia of Shimmering Sands makes me like it. Next I have this liner, which is the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Eyeliner, and I got it in black. I'm sure I've tried this at some point in time. Here it is, and it looked like the kind of applicator that I like. Well, that looks a little bit more felt tip like, so we will see. Oh yeah, it's definitely more of a felt tip, which I definitely prefer more of that kind of in between a brush tip and a felt tip. This is more on the felt tip side, but I would prefer a felt tip over a full-on brush tip applicator. It's also very long, so it's fairly easy to get pretty long wing with it. That actually was fairly easy to use. This side got a little bit out of control. Like, we've got a pretty intense liner that I wasn't planning on, but that's okay. It actually applied really nicely, and it's nice and black, so this seems good. Seems also like a slightly drier formula, so I wonder how long this actual container will last. But because it's that kind of slightly drier formula, it wasn't running in the outer corners of my eyes. So that's a good thing. Okay, went ahead and applied some mascara and some concealer and got mascara up on my eyelid. So if it looks all red, I was scraping it off. So don't mind that. Okay, so now let's set my face. So I've been curious about this. The Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder. It says vegan collagen, tea tree, vitamin E. And I got the shade Fair Light. Now this does look a little yellow for me. I usually go for my kind of more like pinky or neutral toned powders. So I don't know how ideal the color of this is gonna be, but I've heard that the formula is really good. This is looking good so far. I'll look up close with a mirror in just a second, but from far away, it's looking nice. Oh wow. This is looking really nice. Oh, I'm impressed with this. My skin is looking pretty smooth, not dry. Wow. Usually the kind of telltale area is kind of right in here on my face and my nose. And those areas are looking pretty darn good. I'm impressed with this powder. That's exciting, and it was really affordable. Applied just the tiniest little bit of bronzer, very, very little. So now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Bora Bora. So I've tried these before in a different shade, and it was kind of a little too dewy from what I remember. But now that I'm thinking about it, it maybe wasn't this blush. Maybe it was I don't remember. Anyway, I grabbed this in Bora Bora. We're gonna see. For some reason, I love pinky cream blushes. I don't know, they just have kind of like that fresh, cutesy sort of look. So I seem to really be drawn in by pink cream blushes. I'm just applying this with a small stipple brush, and you can see I'm kind of stippling it on versus sort of buffing it on. I find that that usually kind of helps not disturb the makeup underneath as much. I love this color. This is such a cute pink. I like this too. And it's not looking super dewy. I do have a little bit of texture happening in here, and it's probably just because I have a lot of product there. I tend to kind of like just go over that area a lot without even kind of thinking about it with my foundation, with my powder, everything. So that's really the only thing I'm noticing. Everything else though I think looks really cute. I love the color. I love that it doesn't look too dewy, but it has just a little bit of a glow to it. That's cute. Almost forgot my lower lash line mascara, so I just applied that. Okay, so last thing that I grabbed that we're gonna try out is the Revlon lipstick. It says it's a cream finish. It's labeled new, but I'm not really sure how new it is. But this is in the shade Pinky Promise. Oh, Pink Promise. I thought it was Pinky Promise. Pink Promise. Looks like a really fun, bright pink. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. And I really like how this all came together. I like how the shadows are a little bit softer, so they kind of help balance out the bright cheek and bright lip, and then you've got the liner too. So I like how it all came together. So hope you guys really enjoyed this video and enjoyed me kind of trying out some random things in the drugstore. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, please give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know. Let me know your thoughts on these products. If you tried them out, what do you think about them? What are some of your favorite random things at the drugstore? Let me know that down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!